Hey everybody, welcome to BombSquad. I'm Dan Stacy, and you are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and exploding dice to tell a good story. And I don't think we have any announcements other than if you're interested in joining the little community here, click the subscribe button and let us know what you liked or didn't like, and RPG Anne-Marie.
Which I have devoured, as have we all. My tidbit for this, so it's the protein, what did I say?
Peanut butter.
Thank you.
Banana.
Peanut butter banana protein shake.
Comfort food.
Comfort protein food. Feeding your muscles.
Not shepherd's pie.
Which could be an interesting blend. We might try that next time. Anyways, my little tidbit, not worth adding honey. Would you all agree? I didn't notice a difference.
I smelled the difference.
You smell the difference?
I could smell the honey. I couldn't taste it.
Okay. So
my GI felt like a little bit lower. My glycemic index was just a hair.
Slight.
Again, I felt the buzziness.
Nice.
So
There's a little sting to it.
Nice.
He plays a totally serious
that was
character.
good.
He has to get the bad puns out now.
he's got to get them all out. So, anyways, give it a shot. Give it a try if you want to. I would say it's probably worth going lower calorie and not having the honey because it'll still taste delicious. And I'd rather go more peanut butter than honey. So, anyways,
Nice. All
there
right.
we are.
Here we are. Let's dive into the next punny episode of BombSquad.
honey.
I mean, it's the Scolari.
Everyone's walking around like they're in a sanctuary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
With their little wings, like.
Surprised you guys haven't got shot yet. Quite honestly.
All right. And we dive back in with that. Where we left off, you guys had finally gotten to a VSIN, and Norey is finally starting to fix the telescope. It looks like he's taking it apart right now, but I'm sure he'll fix it eventually. And Arkeero and the Stornyandi had a conversation that may have left more questions than answers for Arkeero, but that's,
Naturally.
yeah, time to level up, hopefully.
Yeah.
Literally and figuratively.
Really?
Not yet. He's still waiting. And let's see, Tiri got a phone call. Playing hard to get, which is awesome.
Call me maybe. Sorry.
Ingrid's recovering from her partying, and Brick and AJE-X had a nice chat.
Yeah.
Something happened. Maybe if they keep killing themselves and coming back to life, they'll eventually.
It's like some weird form of reincarnation.
And we left off with you guys thinking about heading out. Arkeero wants you out as soon as possible.
It's just out of the space.
Just
Lose
the
the taste as soon as
My
possible.
My house.
And Brick is headed up to help Norey. Well,
And Arkeero left me hanging.
he did.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So I think we'll pick up with.
It was an implied high five. I looked at your hand.
What does that mean?
We'll pick up with Brick coming up, a little hurt. Double, because
Reeling, I would
just
say.
found out-
Just absolutely
you just
reeling.
found out what a golem is.
I just like. It's not that I realized because I know Demeter was using golems. I didn't really.
But hey, he never called them golems. He has his own little name for them. So
I don't know.
I
it's
think,
hitting me.
maybe he did say golem. I don't remember. It's too long ago.
Months.
Kristen's
They
laughing at me.
have been called golems.
Yeah, I mean they are golems. Totally.
I just thought about the word now,
It's just struck you.
and it hurt.
And then Arkeero didn't high five you. It was rough. It was a rough
Yeah.
episode for Brick.
Yeah.
So you come up top. Cuff jack. You come up top. Yes, I'm still sick. It's been a month and I'm still sick.
It's evil.
Kids and winter in New York State.
It's the Corona with Lyme virus.
I got the lime.
Is it cold or hot? I can't remember. Anyway, there's a meme. There's a meme. There's a whole meme about it. If you know what it is, put a link in the comments below. So you come up and Lenny Lorian is like diving into this giant structure that it looks like some kind of almost like dome-shaped. It almost looks like in the arcade games, the Star Wars arcade game that you can sit in to play.
Yes.
It kind of looks like that, but it's bronze and copper pieces, and it's got gears on the outside that if you work certain directions, it turns it this way and that way, and it's shooting out. The mountain is open here, and the wall, this like almost like what do I want to say? Not atrium, but walls of metal coming at a dome part to where the mountain has opened up, and then there's this huge tube with some smaller tubes and little gears on the sides shooting up into the sky. And the inner workings of that like little dome down below is, you can see in and see some glass and several different pieces of glass in there and some gears working. And there's a little like, next to it, a little steam piston system that's working, and or not working, but it's not running right now, but it looks like some kind of piston system. And Lorian's just ripping stuff out of there, just pausing every once in a while to gently set some glass down on a little cloth he has over there, and then back to it going. And there's these two Scolari guards just standing there kind of looking at each other and just watching this little gnome just decimate. And Norey comes running over to you. Brick, 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 brick. I need the voice in your head.
And me.
Of course. Always, always. Just the voice in your head. Come on. So,
Hate you, Dad.
I don't know if you've seen this before, but this is something we use. The telescope.
Okay.
Yes. This is something we use to look at the stars and look into the sky and see. And Aegis goes, yes, I know what a telescope is, of course.
Yeah, duh.
This is rather, honestly, it's rather old technology, but I'm interested to see how this works. What do you need me for? Well, I'm thinking they want to see more and see light from different ways. Is that something you guys can do?
Like different wavelengths?
Sure. Yeah, I could see light as like an ocean, and it's carrying all these things. I like that.
That's not what it is.
Wow, there's so much information out there. Could you possibly pick up the singing of the stars?
Like, hear it?
Yeah. That's something we should talk about. Is that... I thought that... Didn't someone else say that? I thought that was like a euphemism or something.
AJE-X, can photons create sound?
Not that I've ever... No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm not crazy.
Well, I mean, we both have amnesia, so...
All right, but what are they trying to see?
Anything, really. As far as I can tell from what they're telling me, they just want to see more. They've noticed some changes in the weeping lights, the Vani. I don't know if you look. And he points out you can, let's say there's like a bit of an opening here, because it is kind of almost like a ledge that's out of the mountain, so you can see out, and just toward the east, you can maybe catch it. And of course, you've seen it all this time. Anytime you can see the eastern horizon, you see basically like Aurora Borealis just across the whole horizon, always there. Slightly different hues depending on day and night.
Can I, like, peek my head inside of the... where you would go to look?
Yeah, sure. You could call Lenny, it's kind of you're above Lenny's butt as he's leaning over, and he's like, get up, what are you doing?
I want to see. Like, how do you see?
Well, you look through that, and he points at several parts on the floor, and that allows with the light coming into these glasses refracted, and then it's sent here. Basically, you just can see far away.
AJE-X, is this just like a Hubble telescope?
It seems to be, yeah, it actually looks like, Dan forgot the two words. Zach, what are the two telescope ways, right? There's two where they do different...
There's reflecting.
Reflecting and refracting.
Right.
So this is the Newtonian where you look out a little on the side of the base.
Yes, yeah.
Or sorry, the side at the top, or is it when we look straight on through?
It has both.
In line. Okay.
Yeah, it has, because there's those multiple tubes.
Fantasy, Zach.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Magic.
it has both, and that's why...
Reflactorecting.
Well, it's fine. It's fine
Reflect
because
directing.
you can use
This
the
episode's
refractor.
title, Reflactorecting.
Reflectorecting.
Austin, TM.
That would be fine. You could use the refractor to better align with where you
Align,
need to
yes.
go, and then you can use the Newtonian for better clarity.
Yeah, Dan did research way too long ago and has forgotten all of it. But anyway, he basically will say, it looks like he's using some kind of combination. Or perhaps, it's hard to tell, he's taken a lot of it apart. Maybe it's two separate. There are several different lenses in there.
But it's just to look at?
Yes, I mean, I don't see any kind of, I mean, what would they, look, they're writing, they're physically writing things down.
But the amount of data, it's inefficient.
Well, we did just, I don't even know how far we moved through space without taking almost any time. It is interesting that we actually did take some time, at least that's what I recorded. A few seconds.
I was aware
Yes.
during the transition.
So I'm a little confused and unsure. And I don't have access to the JDOS servers or the database right now.
How far could this thing see?
I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. Because there's those things. And what he highlights on your HUD is some Aether gems that are put on either side of several lenses, almost like a runway on the lenses. And right now they're not glowing. I don't know what that does. And it's in our suit.
Cool.
Indeed. Do you remember when that old woman threw that glass at our head and that stuff?
I remember hating every second of it.
It gave us energy. It gave my suit energy. I don't know exactly it. Somehow these lights are able to interact with the dark energy reactor in the suit.
Are you talking like nuclear fission, mass to
Talk to
energy?
me. Why you keep just stop talking? Why are you just standing there?
Sorry. And I'll like move out of his space.
He looks at Lenny's butt. Where's he going? I need him to help. No, it's almost as if I don't know. I'm recording as much information as I can, but it's almost as if they're drawn to each other, or the dark energy is drawn to the light. This Ather, yes? I don't know what it is. Now, it could be something that Jadon knows, and I just don't have access to it because of the issues we are currently facing. So what do you need from me? He does this out of your speaker. What do you need from me, small one? Well, here's what I'm thinking. As of now, they have been using the information that you're getting from the stars, watching the stars, and the Ather in here is able to kind of understand what it's looking at, but it comes out very confusing. And it's hard to... I'm not a religious man, so I don't really know how they do it, but somehow with their connection to the dragon, they gain knowledge. Some guy sits there while another guy looks in it, and I know how it works, but I don't know how it works at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, yes. So what I'm thinking is, you've got these things that do these readouts or something like that, and it has all this information in it. Maybe we could combine your information gathering technology with this, and we could make something that could actually like properly examine it and gather the information. I suppose anything's possible at this point. There is one problem. You mean you would need me to stay here with you and leave Brick?
No.
Or Brick could just sit here for a while?
Arkeero's not here, is he?
No, he's down. I have another thought. Hud. He puts his helmet up so you guys can have a private conversation. I could split myself. Here's what I'm thinking. If our ship is out there and in orbit, this could be our way to find it. I don't know how we'd get to it, but it would be nice to know if at least it's still out there.
How would you split yourself without damaging what you are? You're already damaged.
Yep. That's the risk. But I don't want to leave the suit without an operating AI. Especially when we don't know why we're here or what is going on.
Also, we don't know how you're working.
Well, I mean, dark energy can last for a very effective long time. And the fact is, somehow it's receiving energy. I mean, it is working. It's able to interact with it.
But it was only through Ather.
Our reactor's still stable. It's still functioning.
All right, well, even if you do split yourself, where would you go? Where would you be stored?
Well, it looks like he has part of... I assume it was one of the landing craft. That's what it looks like. And you see him scanning the pile. But a few Scolari are still... while you guys are talking down there, every once in a while, Scolari are coming down and bringing up stuff. I think we could form some kind of... There's enough parts here that we could form some kind of hard drive and functioning software that I could interact with. I could leave... I could do only a fraction of myself as well. A fractional copy. That's
Are we
enough.
talking about copies or actual splitting?
No. I think copies is safer. I mean, splitting would give more advantages to this endeavor, but a copy should be enough. Just my basic functions, less personality.
All right, but what happens if someone takes you or loses you?
Well, I can put in a self-destruct program that would erase me and overload the hard drive. Honestly, though, I mean, what are they going to do? While they have been able to do things, I don't understand how they can do them. I haven't seen anything that can actually properly read any kind of, any kind of digital interface that can read data.
Look, I don't know, but weird stuff has happened.
It's fair enough.
Can you at least plug in a GPS coordinate where we can track, because you're not leaving me, where we can track whatever data you're holding, your fragment is holding?
We have no satellites or towers to work off of. The stars, I have been recording the stars, and they seem to remain relatively the same. They are moving, though in a fashion that's not quite familiar. I would be curious to get a more global view of this planet. Anyways, I think I could do something, and I could at least leave a link. I know. I'll leave some. I've been sending out a distress signal this whole time. I will copy that portion of me as well, and it will send out a signal that I at least can see. We can see.
Okay.
And we'll know if it moves out of range, at least.
Will anyone be able to see it? Are we talking electromagnetic spectrum?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, now you're talking about a beacon. That's different.
It's the best I can do. I mean, it's built into the ship. I could access that.
Norey, how long do you need him?
I don't know.
Ballpark, days, weeks, months?
Probably. I don't know what we're doing. We're doing something new. I would say weeks.
That's a long time.
I mean, things could go well.
When do things ever go well with you?
You're still functioning.
Do I look like I'm functioning? What am I talking about? I look fantastic.
Ledger boy.
Thank you.
That was good.
All right, look. Where's Arkeero?
I think he was talking to the boss man. He's jumping to see.
I'm still around because I told the Scolari to take them.
Right. Maybe we could say, do you want what we could say? Because you were thinking of, you want to talk to Ingrid.
I want to talk to Ingrid.
Yeah, so you're not flying back up.
No.
So I want to take a backseat until I can talk to Arkeero.
All right, I will.
I'm just going to, I'm staying here. I'm staying here for now.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Lenny's like doing something with a wrench, and he looks at me. Me? Are you guys related? Huh. Weird. And he just goes back to working on it. All right, I will do all the preparations necessary, and I will have them construct some kind of receptacle for me. So everything will be ready to go. I think it's the best option. I am curious to find out more about this.
I also, AJE-X, I study everything that they're doing and all of these pieces, and I want to know what this thing can do.
It's about to do a whole lot more. If they're going to combine. This will actually be rather fascinating. If we ever make it back, we could write several articles for the database. We could probably retire on this. I mean, the conglomerate would set us up with an... anyways. It'd be nice to get home.
Yeah. Home.
We cut down to Arkeero, Ilyad, Ingrid, and Tiri.
Can the Scolari take...
Closer to the mic, please.
Can the Scolari take Ilyad and Tiri out. But leave the old woman.
She's asleep right now. Yeah.
I don't know
If
if
you
they
will
can
be
take
willing.
Tiri out, but I mean, they can try if they're ready.
Wait, legend play. Wait,
Yeah, somebody give it to Tiri.
I got it.
that's for me.
I was going to say can is the correct word. Are they able to attempt to try? Yes.
Please escort the woman out, along with the elf, back to the Falcon's Roost.
That sounds like a delicious buffet.
The two Scolari that had been flying up and down have finished what they're taking, and they were the ones that Arkeero was talking to. Very well. Do we walk?
I'm giving you my hand.
I am out of legend points to hand out. You have to stop.
Tiri, there are many shops, armories, blacksmiths, apothecaries, clothing, textiles, articles that you might find interesting down in Avisen. Take this time to enjoy yourself while you are there.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy myself all the way there. So I want to find a ledge.
Okay.
I want to run right off the bloody edge of it. I want to throw my arms out, and then one of y'all guys.
I want all the Scolari are gonna shoot net arrows. They're gonna wrap her up, and they're just gonna fly around.
I mean, the best part, it's wide open to the outside. You guys landed on that landing pad. She's gone. All right.
So let's see.
Roll for your great leap. Let's see how
Yes.
far out you
Oh my gosh.
Just a little
There's
line.
just that moment where everyone's like,
Yep,
That-
she just jumped.
That happened.
Okay, that's good. Okay, 20.
20. Awesome. All right. Well, Arkeero, why don't you roll for the Scolari?
Okay.
Roll your agility. We'll give you an advantage since there's multiple
Oh Lord.
going to catch. Ilyad, what are you doing meanwhile?
I have a little bit of a Titanic moment where I step out to the edge. Just back,
Do, do, do,
smell the
do,
air, and
do.
then
Beautiful.
No, wrong song.
26.
26.
26.
All right. Definitely hits the guard. So you feel, first there's this moment. You take off, your gears are fully wound down tight, and the springs are crunched in as tight as you can go, and boom. And there's just this moment. I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Tiri's out, stretched like this, and Pim Pam's
Yeah,
doing the
fly,
same
yes.
in the papoose. Shh, your ears, because she's got the floppy ears. It's almost like a little moment of the dog in the car sort of feel. And you get a beautiful aerial view of Avisen again, the shining white obsidian crystalline structure shining down. And there's just that there's that little
like
sick
base
feeling in
jumping.
your stomach, but it lasts. You
That's
fall
what I
long
do.
enough that goes away.
Nice.
And then this comforting net wraps around you, and then a second one wraps around you, and you swing down. Your arms and legs are sticking out. Your hammer's probably resting against it.
Yep, this is the life. And just sort of kick back and hold arms back and just enjoy the cruise.
Oh my god.
So there's two Scolari holding ropes, just carrying Tiri in this net package.
does Ilyad see this?
Yeah, this happens while you're having
So
your
as I'm doing my moment, I'd like to try that. I feel like you turn around and just fall back.
There was one Scolari coming to ask you what you were doing, and he's like, just dives, just a dive, spear dive. Grabs onto you under your armpits and is holding you, and starts flapping a little bit, but it's one of the bigger male Scolaris. You're very light elf, thanks a dragon.
Thank you. Light on my feet.
He's not on them now. though.
Beside the point.
So light on your feet. So you guys take off toward Avisen. Is there anywhere in particular you want to go? Ilyad might have something, just so I can know where you guys are headed.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, at this point, I don't know what time it is, but I need to meet with...
It's you guys, it's
proctor.
past lunchtime. We're probably getting 3 or 4 o'clock afternoon.
Is there a way for me to communicate with him?
Proctor Mala.
No, but he did say if you go to the Halseta
Okay.
and ask for him, he'll either be there or someone will know he's there.
I mean, if they could... I'd love for...
Why don't you guys RP at you're
you're
shouting
sitting
at each
there.
other while flying?
Tiri!
Yep.
Would you like to come see where we're staying?
Oh yeah, gotta make sure the guards are up to snuff.
All right.
But I feel pretty safe right now.
Any plans afterward?
Oh yeah. I was gonna see if I can get myself any new bladles. You know, I just feel like maybe I can get some like really nice fine quality bladles. But if there aren't any, then hey, I've got an opening in the market. We could make our fortune selling bladles. I bet you, Sklari, never seen anything like this. You know, they probably be all over that.
Tiri? I don't know what a bladle is. But that's nice. And then I guess I'm ready to... What?
So where are going?
I'd like to see the sleeping arrangements, and then I'll be off for a walk.
I do not care what you do after I drop you off.
Would you like to come on the walk?
No.
I could use a friend at the moment. He's going to shop for bladles.
I do not know what this is. We will take you to Falcon's Roost.
That's what I thought.
Flutter, heart flutter.
Yes, the heart flutter again. All right, that was great, you guys.
Oh, I just got what you were saying.
I just picture every time that name is spoken, like it just changes to like rosy anime, and Ilyad's got like eyelashes.
Eyes are watering ever so slightly.
Shimmering, rose petals just floating everywhere.
Oh, that's awesome.
Anyway, moving
So
on.
we cut over to Arkeero, who's standing on the edge watching us, and you could just catch the beginning of their conversation as they're shouting and their voices trail off.
I peer up and I see my Stornyandi.
Yeah, he's resting on his cane watching. He shouts down to you. Unconventional.
Indeed. She's still dead. She's still asleep. Take out my arrow, pop it open, wake her up.
What is that? It's awful.
It is one of Ilyad's reeks.
You are sickened in silence. This will be a short conversation.
Pleasure play.
Oh, that's good.
We need to talk. You and the cat. On the ship, I saw what happened to you.
Where? What? What are you talking about?
As you were falling towards Mukmahara, you transformed.
You heard the cat laugh when he said that?
Both of you. You became a 20-foot shadow woman to destroy a whale.
I wouldn't say I transformed.
Then tell me what happened.
Well,
Please understand this. What I understand and what I see is that there is darkness in you, that there is darkness around you, that you call upon it, that you live with it, that it lives in you. Please understand, if there are other Skolari that see this, that witness this, your life is in danger. This is a holy place. Do not think that I mean to pry, because I need to know everything. Understand that this is also for your protection. But I need to know what happened.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll have my patron of sorts.
Your patron.
Yes. And she lives in the dark, I guess you would say, or the moonlight.
The moonlight.
She's not bad.
Was it you or was it her that attacked the whale?
Oh, definitely her. I am not powerful at all. She's quite powerful.
You did quite well, my dear.
Well, I lived, I guess.
That is what I meant.
How are you connected to this woman that your life would be in danger? And you, Cat, how are you connected to this? What is your relationship with this?
I'm just an observer and a commenter.
I seriously doubt that. You have always been far more involved than you let on.
He licks his paw a little bit and does a...
I've known him a long time.
How long? What is your relationship to each other?
Well, we share a mother.
Yes.
Of sorts. I've known Ingrid since she was 5, 6?
5.
5. Adorable she was.
Yes, I mean, you know, you guys have your faith in your brothers, and in some way we are brother and sister in another.
And don't be afraid of the dark, birdie.
There's Flair. Pride kind of get in the way a little bit. I do not fear darkness, Cat.
Mistrust.
Darkness has its way of poisoning those who do not take it seriously enough.
But there must be a balance.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Let me put it this way. Your arrow. It's
What about it?
dangerous in dangerous hands. It could be life-saving in your hands. Darkness is a tool, and it's been around for a very long time. Where do the stars sit but in darkness?
Surrounded by light. Do not twist words, Cat.
He does
The lights
cat
create
smile.
shadows.
Which can be eliminated by more light.
Does the darkness ever leave, or does it just hide? One cannot have too much light. I said that wrong. One can have too much light and be blinded, just as too much dark as well. There is balance that must be sought. Just put it this way. We keep the balance.
Do you call upon your patron often? Is this the same patron that affected you outside? Oh, what's the name of the tavern? Where Ilyad did Sea Turtle.
Oh my gosh. I suddenly blanked. Notes. Sorry, I've got the wrong archive. Comment below, Austin.
I will comment below. I will.
In
I'll
what,
find
3
it.
weeks?
That's it.
keep going and I'll look it up.
That place. With the frost. Not Liberdade. The Liberdade? No, that was a different place.
No, that's it. Liberdade.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow.
Nice.
Nice. I was just about to pull it up. Awesome.
Cool.
Yep. Thank you.
Well, you could say it was I was visiting, checking in.
Do you travel to the same plane that Felicity goes with Helga?
I think so. That was new to me.
I think so. We don't know.
The curious
sure.
thing, the spatial warping she was experiencing, which must be. He looks at you and then curls up against Ingrid. Stops talking.
It's very cold there.
So
I was fine. It is troubling, though, what's going on there. It's not normal. It's not the way it's supposed to be. So I'm a little frightened about why it's that way.
What is happening? What is different?
Remember, the big guys attacking the little guys, attacking the big guys, and, you know, that whole thing.
You have seen this.
Yes. But the little the little things or whatever didn't look the same. The realm is not the same. There's things going on there that I don't understand.
You speak in riddles.
Can we trust you? Our
Have I
hero.
proven myself to be untrustworthy?
Roll your perception as an insight.
Oh, that's a D10. 17.
Yeah. When he says Arkeero, you can tell he knows. It had a weight to it where he knows what that means to say Arkeero.
Okay. Okay. Moloch, you know you can trust me. I am the Leerlinger of the Storniandi, of Felvenari.
Bless you.
Perhaps if you are what you once were, if you become that again.
What? Well, what are you? What does that mean?
Let's just say our mother and the White Dragon are not against each other, but they're not necessarily friendly. Well, at least she's. They have a history.
Would I know what he's talking about now?
No. The only thing that's well known is from the one poem.
Yep.
About the Arisen, and then the Allmother and the White Dragon. There's a lot that's in his ascendance, that
Yeah.
the Allmother and the White Dragon were a couple for a time.
Yeah. Yep.
So, forgive our mistrust. My dear, we know that one has risen. There are 4 more. Nahazak is up to something. We may have to put trust in someone. At least, some trust.
What I am trying to determine is which side of Nahazak are you? If you are part darkness, are you darkness from him? Or are you darkness from something else?
Nahazak is a traitor.
If you are here to keep the balance, I have seen proof of this, and I will trust you. But mark my words, this is a warning. If Scolari find out who and what you are, you would be in serious danger.
You see the cat, his hair start to stand up on end. I will tell you, there was a time when what we were would send tremors down your spine. But
It's okay.
I am not what I once was. She will be one day. We will be cautious, as we always have been. But you know one of the 5 was from you, from yours.
Flares.
Yeah.
Eyeball. Glowing.
If the Naz is arisen again, how much does your people know of the necromancers?
The archives tell of great stories of the necromancers. We know as much as there is to know.
What they are doing now, what the Naz has done, has only been attempted once before, and we thought the knowledge was buried deep. If the Naz has it, the other 4 certainly do.
And we have seen evidence of return. We have seen evidence of more darkness on its way.
Here? Where?
Everywhere. We fought 2 fire demons in the mountains, in the volcano. You have experienced already 1 necromancer. We know that there is more on its way. Things in this world are changing, and I fear not for the better. Things that always have been are no longer. Things that should be in balance
Are
are
out.
not.
Indeed. I think we should... I don't think Malik saw that, actually. Malik did not see the figure that you saw, so I'll leave that up to you whether you want to...
What?
The hooded and cloaked figure.
He didn't see that?
No, because he was attacking he was protecting you when that happened, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
All I can say is the little shadow she's talking about, they're called Guaz. You may have heard of them.
Yes.
Servants of a necromancer.
Felicity had mentioned them before, too.
Yes. And that definitely means someone is actively trying to gain power.
But it's different.
Yes.
They don't look the same. It's not normal.
They had a structure to them. Guaz tend to reflect the soul of the necromancer that is using them. And these ones had, what would you call it? Branch-like elements?
Yeah. Branches, yeah.
Twitching aspects. Something to keep in thought.
Indeed.
It does not resonate with me.
If you have any more insight, if you find it necessary to, please let me know. But I will be staying close by you. Please understand that it is for 2 reasons. One, it is to protect you. But the other, and please take no offense to this, is to keep my eye on you.
We'll be watching you too.
And so the balance is kept.
Indeed.
I do want to say, what is your relationship with the reformists?
The reformists. The reformists are changers. They are bending people's minds to new things. They are changing the ways, the balance
Yes.
of how things have happened here for centuries, for aeons.
Isn't
They are-
change something you all like, dragon worshiper?
Change. Change that has been foretold, yes. Change that is foreseen. Change that is expected. Change that is forced, that is something else entirely. Change that has not been called upon by the dragon is heresy.
Well, I don't know about your dragon friend, but I don't trust reformists. If that helps anything.
In many ways, it does. Very well. I will arrange for your departure from this mountain. Please be safe where you go. Please be careful of who you call or where you go that is not this plane.
Oh. Okay, well, is there a bed? Because I'm very tired.
Yes, yes. I will have two Scolari take you to the Falcon's Roost. There you may rest until you find it necessary for you to arise again. Do not be surprised if I call upon you early tomorrow. There is much that we need to discuss. The Feast of Ascension?
Feast of
First
Feast of First Ascension. The Feast of First Ascendants is coming up, and it has come to my attention and my responsibility that I may call upon you and this party for help and assistance. I will discuss more at another time when everyone is of sound mind. I can probably hear Tiri.
Like flash cut scene over to like Tiri and Ilyad like floating down. We'll call it tactical cutlery. My bladles are gonna just we'll take over. We'll have a whole tycoon. Like it's amazing.
That might be the episode title.
We should talk sometime about what you are, too. Just saying.
Yes, Arkeero.
There is much that you already know.
I don't know. He holds all the secrets all the time. Nasty cat.
I give you what you need, witch, when you need it.
At the proper time, yes, we can discuss many things, including myself. Who and what I am is not necessarily a secret at all.
I would say the elf knows, but I don't think he knows he should know.
I don't think the elf knows he should know whatever he knows.
I like you. Very well. I'm tired.
Me too.
I will have arrangements for you to be taken to the Falcon's Roost. Whistling over to Sky, come down. Before you depart, please heal her tiredness before she leaves down.
They'll do a whistle down, and do you want to take off to Brick, or what do you want?
I haven't been told yet that Brick needs me,
That's true.
so if someone,
Yeah. Okay.
another one can come.
They'll call. Let's say one of the ones that landed came and said, "The Royal Artificer also requests your presence. The Metal Golem has questions."
Of course, always questions. Please excuse me.
You'll take off. While that happened, there's an older Scolari female that comes up, and you hear her coming with these jingling, like bone sounds or something, and she has several claws of what looks like Scolari claws necklace around her, and she comes up, holding and lands, has a little cane, so it's kind of cute as you guys, two grandmas, when she comes over.
But she's like 6 feet tall.
Yeah, yes, way hunched over you, flaps wings. Weary soul, I shall give you some rest. And she's gonna reach out and close her eyes, and she like hums a little bit, but because she's a bird, she can make the multiple sounds. So there's almost like a bird song with kind of a more human sounding voice under it. And you just feel a little like a little wake up. And maybe your brown potion is kicking in too, so.
Well, I guess we all could use a little bit of light.
Balance. And he nestles in around you and falls asleep. And the Scolari will take you off to join. Or maybe not. We'll see who's home. Ilyad and Tiri.
Really quick, can another Scolari come back with a bundle?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Male, 5.5, younger Scolari. So in training of some kind, just kind of an errand type of a person, but he's going to come with a very large bundle with a note for Tiri. And he's going to give it to Ingrid, or the other Scolari.
Yeah,
rather,
the other Scolari can carry
to
it.
be able to give it to Tiri.
Perfect.
And for the Scolari, it's like this big, so it's larger than Tiri.
That's great.
It's massive.
Well, I didn't get a present, but okay.
We are always forgotten, remember that. We work in shadow. It's the cost. Abaddon. And they'll take off.
I'm gonna fall backwards.
Like on the ship.
The one Scolari catches you. Very well.
Just fall.
If only Illa could still see.
We'll take off, and I think we'll pick up with Brick and Arkeero. And Arkeero's gifts, because I keep forgetting to give them. They're right here, mustached. I have them. So we'll have that overlay up in the next episode. And apparently Tiri's getting some gifts too.
All right.
Yay! All right, thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope you enjoy the RP. We're having a lot of fun, but the guys are ready to roll some dice, so we'll see if we get into some festival games here shortly. What's up?
Subscribe.
Yes.
That's all.
Subscribe. Do it.
I've done it.
Yes, if you do enjoy this and you want us to keep going, tap the subscribe button and the notifications too. Find me on the Discord Open Legend as well, BombSquad LM. I'm not on there a lot because life, but I try to hop on when I can, and leave comments below what you liked, what you didn't like, and also games you guys are playing too in the comments below. If something we're doing reminds you of a game, we'd love to hear that too. Check out the links in our description below for all the sound, music, and ambience that we use, and OpenLegendRPG.com to start playing, Heromuster.com for character sheets and other stuff. Great Mustache's Twitch, Greyhawk channel, and Inn of Planar Crossroads on YouTube all have Open Legend actual play and other Open Legend oriented stuff. So check that out, give them some love, and we will see you next week with gifts.